2, 3.
January is Alzheimer's Awareness Month, and to help the Alzheimer's Society of Leeds and Grenville to get the word out prior to their annual Walk for Memories taking place this Sunday, VNTV News spoke to Charles Fraser, whose wife, Myrna, has early stages Alzheimer's, and Executive Director of the Leeds and Grenville branch, Denise Woods. Charles and Myrna have been married for 54 years. He talks about when they first noticed the signs, how the local chapter has helped, and how they are coping.
Well, she couldn't answer the thank you notes at our 50th wedding anniversary. It was about a year after that they re-mentioned it or mentioned it to us, and we told or asked our doctor if he thought she had any trouble, and he says no, none whatsoever. Anyway, we re-asked him the same appointment, and anyway, he said, well, just to be sure, he says, we'll have her take the test. Well, holy cow, she couldn't do anything on the test, sad to say. It's almost as if I'd known what the test was going to be like. I would have briefed her some, because it really, really wasn't complicated. But it showed up bad. It wasn't long before we contacted the Alzheimer's. Well, he told us to join the group and, seek the support. I've always been an early riser. And anyway, but she used to participate in getting breakfast and everything like that, eh? Now she doesn't anymore. Yes. And sometimes she's the 15 minutes slower getting out of bed than I am. But one of the things so nice with us still is we're happy. Good. We're easily happy, and she still jokes to a certain extent. I'm so much busier that I really even find myself running down the hall to the next job. Oh, you do? And I mean, that sounds silly, but I catch myself sometimes and say, hey, you don't have to do this, but you do.
Diagnosis early and support. And that doesn't mean you have to come to a support group. I think people get the idea that, you have to join something to be helped. We have various ways to help people on the telephone when they're in crisis, one-on-one if that's more convenient for them. We don't provide a lot of respite with our art programs and even with the support groups, it gives some respite to clients. We had a big Christmas party here this year. One of my goals this year is to set up a coffee club. And I'd like it to be organized and run by the people who are dealing with it, so they can serve the coffee, and just a place where they can come and drop in and commiserate with people who understand them, because that's the key. And I think that's what you get more out of coming to a group or meeting with people who are dealing with the same issues, is that they understand. We're so thrilled to have our volunteer hours, and participation has certainly increased. We've just recently embarked on a project where we train volunteers to run some of our support groups, or facilitate them, I should say. They were a little anxious and nervous to begin with, because they felt they didn't have enough knowledge or skill to do that. But basically it's just sitting with people and talking and listening more than anything to what people have to say, and keeping the conversation moving. And so we trained them in the middle of November. They started, and they've been amazing. We have volunteer facilitators in our Kemple, Prescott, and some in Brockville and Gananoque. So what it has done for us is we only have a very limited staff here. Has freed up our public education staff to be able to provide one-on-one counseling, that sort of thing. The participants seem to really have taken to it. They haven't minded at all having a volunteer with them. And some people come in and answer the telephone, some people stuff envelopes. You don't have to be here to be a volunteer. Oftentimes it's phoning people ask for the walk. Yes. And saying, do you want a pledge sheet this year? How can we get it to you? So a lot of the work can be done outside of the office. You don't necessarily have to be here, but it's fun to be here.
The Alzheimer Society of Leeds and Grenville hosts support group meetings for caregivers and early-stage patients across United Counties, including Brockville, Gananoque, Portland, Kemptville, and Prescott. For more information, contact their office at 613-345-7392 or log on to the Alzheimer Society of Leeds Grenville website at alzheimersleedsgrenville.ca. The Walk for Memories takes place this Sunday, January 22nd at the Thousand Islands Mall from 1:30 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. with registration starting at 11:30 a.m. For more information on the walk, log on to their website at walkformemories.ca. In Brockville, Dale Elliott, BNTV News.